Is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we're here with the one and only. I mean, how does this happen so often? Her name is Sarah. Her name is Phaedra. Icon. You're an
I like
icon.
icon. I like icon status, David. I'll take that.
One of the biggest names in radio history, Howard Stern and Sarah Fraser.
That's true. And Howard's actually mentioned me on the Howard Stern show. So I do love me some Howard. However, I have a Phaedra Parks update for you. I cannot believe I've been holding out on you. So remember the infamous story that I've told on our podcast where years ago, when I was on the radio for the Kane show, we had bailed Bobby Brown out of jail when he was going through all his legal issues. And Ms. Phaedra Parks was his attorney. I decided to break down and do a TikTok video of how this whole sequence of events happened. And we bailed him out of jail. He was supposed to come to Washington, D.C. and co-host with us for one solid week on the Kane show. We bailed him out. He decided he did not want to come to jail. And Ms. Parks would be on the phone with us, very sweet. I'm really sorry. I'm trying to get him to come up to DC. He won't. Eventually, she went back and forth with iHeartRadio's attorneys, and they ended up having to give the money back. But I did a TikTok video about it, and I get a message from her a week ago.
No.
Hello, Sarah, from Ms. Parks on TikTok. Hello, Sarah. I love the Bobby Brown flashback. Can I share it? Also, I'm usually nice, laughing face, Phaedra.
I have all my phone calls from Teresa and my texts from, Jackie Goldschneider. And you've been sitting on this?
I know,
this is an icon.
I wrote Ms. Parks back immediately. Phaedra, how are you? Oh my God. Do you remember the Kane show? You were so nice. And Bobby was a pain. Sorry, Bobby. Yes, use any video you like. Do you want me to send it to you? Also, I would love to have you as a guest on the podcast if you're available. Hearts. She's never read the message, but a girl can hope. So
girl, you just go right in for the kill. I like to at least buy a girl dinner first before I
shoot my shot. They're busy, but she's pretty booked on Bravo, so I bet she's not available for interviews. But anyhow, I hope she uses the video and
your DM, our DM from Phaedra Parks. That's major, dear.
Well, not everyone is usually happy to hear from us, but that was a sweet one.
No,
everybody is happy about.
I mean, man, these people really are in the weeds with what's said about them, and just wow. Because I mean, okay, so somehow it got to Phaedra. I mean, I know people send it to them and everything, but man, people are on social media. Wow. Okay, so you got a DM from Phaedra Parks. That is major.
Love Ms. Parks. She was great. She was really good.
Wow.
Anyway, go on. Okay, you've got a lot going on, a lot of tea. I need to hear from you.
I mean, look, we're filming RHONJ this season, and now we have these two newbies that are rumored to be kicking around, Danielle Cabral's friends. So, I mean, look, do I think, well, two things. First of all, there is this rumor going around about Teresa being demoted to a friend. I mean, let me tell you, that is just, I'm sorry, the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. No offense to whoever started it, but people are literally flooding again, I am actually bipartisan. We are going back to literally, there's going to be some things coming up. I might even have some apologies coming up in the RHONJ world. I might be issuing some apologies to certain people. It's going to be on Patreon. Sarah's mouth is open.
Wow.
Listen, do I regret anything that I do in life? No, I don't. I really don't. I believe in cosmic divine intervention, that if I did something at the time and it was an authentic emotion and feeling at the time, I don't regret it. It has led me to where I am today. I mean, I'm not a monster. I have feelings, and there are things in retrospect. You're like, look, this show did not start lowbrow. It did not start there are so much that it's like what we talk about, the underbelly of the internet, the Reddit, the subreddit. I mean, all that shit, the Bravo accounts, and I'm not critics that go so hard and so deep. It's not the big picture. If you look at the amount of people that listen to each episode, say that you and I do, that is such a small, that 90% of the people don't even know it's happening. And so to get down in that mud, it's like, I just don't like it. So I might have some apologies coming in the RHONJ world, which will be on Patreon. I don't even know. It might even be a solo show of just 2 apologies that's for now. But
there's a lot brewing. There's a lot brewing.
There's
behind
Sarah.
There's
There's a lot going on here with RHONJ, guys. I listen, I am holding my breath.
What do you make of, by the way, I'm sort of putting you on the spot. I don't even know if you looked at the video. It's circulating though all this morning. What do you make of Teresa? A lot of people are very upset about her filters. They say her face looks different. The filters are so bad. Page 6 has now picked it up. I mean, do we care anymore? Do we expect these stars? I guess we expect them to be getting plastic surgery all the time, right? A lot of them say that the audience says they're ugly when they go on TV, then they get all this work done. The audience says they're even uglier. You can't win. What's your thought?
I just don't understand the editing, because then you don't look like that in the real world. So I don't really understand it personally. That's just me. I put pictures up with I don't edit anything really. And so, I mean, I'm out with certain people, or, even the people that come on this podcast, the celebrities or the housewives, and they're like, oh, can I just see the picture before you? Not really. Like, who cares? This is how we looked at this point. Let's be real, So I don't know. I see what people are saying. I don't think that's exactly how Teresa Giudice looks in person these days. No. So I don't see what the point is. I mean, the dress is beautiful. I know what picture you're referring to. I don't understand. I don't understand the whole editing thing. I mean,
because do you think
people aren't going to tune in. You're going to lose followers. Your brand is going to be tarnished because you're not showing yourself a little bit less attractive by society standards. I think that's really weird.
I'm trying to think of any housewife that I've run into that really looked different. Did they look that different? Like, you've seen a lot. You just went to that Hamptons party. Did they look really different? Margaret Josephs didn't look that different.
I feel everybody looks like they do. Yeah, I feel everyone kind of looks like they do. They're just, different. That's all.
Anyway, that's all. The picture's pretty, but maybe it's like 1,000 filters. I don't know.
Well, I think this whole thing about Teresa, look at what do I think that they
not getting demoted? Yeah.
No, I mean, first of all, that's ridiculous. But do I think so? Teresa's not getting demoted. Do I think that with all these people coming back, and I still will agree, I think they all came back because they didn't know what to do. And now, did 2 of Danielle's new people, do I think this could be let's film the season and see what happens and figure it out after the fact? Yeah, I'm not convinced. This is just me, that everybody that is currently filming New Jersey is getting the same role that they already had. I'm not sure, okay, Jen Fessler was a friend. She's back. Goldschneider was a friend. Dolores was full-time. I mean, probably, possibly, but I'm not sure. As this season, it's a lot of them. Look at, it's almost as many as I have to count. How many people is this? It's like Beverly Hills last season with Diane.
Oh, we had so many. We had so many.
10. We had 10 people because every time I went to tag it, I had a tag and Diana and this. I think we have 10 people basically, or close there too. This